We're gonna pull up a biggin'. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing with Coach Brown. Coach Brown.
Hello, welcome back to Fishing with Coach Brown. Today's focus is to learn our way around a Spincast rod and reel. We're also going to do a little casting practice. I've got my son's rod and reel here. It's a Zebco Slingshot. I think we've been through this before. It's got the rod. It's usually 6 or 7 foot when you buy them. It's got the line guides in them. I call them the eyes. It's got the reel. It's got the handle right here. It fits in your hand. And if you want to use 2 hands, you can use this part right here. You've got the push button. I call that the button. This is the crank or the handle. And down here, you can unscrew this and you can change your reel out if you want to. This part right here is called the reel foot, the foot of the reel foot. And then you just screw it back on here. And this is the drag dial. We'll talk about this one in another video. So the first thing you want to do is you want to press the button and release it. And that releases your line. And I'm going to feed these through the eyes or the guides of the rod. It's very exciting watching someone do this. Okay, now in order to make this line stop coming out, you just turn the crank a half crank like this. When I'm fishing with my son, I always say click it. When I say click it, it means a half a turn. I've got my practice plug I'm going to tie on there with a clench knot. You can use a washer, you can use a screw, you can use a wing nut, anything that has a little bit of weight to it that you can cast. Okay, I'm going to get this tied on and I'll meet you outside. All right, I've got my practice plug on here. Got about a foot, foot and a half hanging down. First thing you want to do is you want to press your button and hold it in. Now if I let go of this, my bait's going to fall, just like that. You keep it held in, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to hang there. You can walk around like this with it. Nothing's going to happen, but as soon as I let go, it goes out. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the overhand cast. It's kind of like throwing a baseball. You're going to hold your arm about parallel to the ground, and you're going to let go about right here. Let go of the button, and you've cast it out. If you let go of the button when you're right here, your bait's going to go straight up in the air. If you let go of it right here, you're going to make a big splash or kill some grass. So let's try it again. Hold the button in, hold it, bring it back, nice and smooth, release. The next type of cast is a short cast called a flip. That's what I call it anyway. Make your line about as long as your rod. Click and hold. Let it swing. You're just using your wrist. You're not using your arm like this. You don't need that. Just use this. Just use your wrist. Then whenever you want to release, you let go of the button. So if I'm aiming for the pumpkin plant, I'm going to give it a good swing and I'm going to release right now. I'm about 4 inches from the pumpkin plant. That's not too bad. If I want to cast toward one of the tomato plants that died in the April 20th snowstorm, I'll just do like this and let up a little bit. All right. Not too bad. I don't want to get cocky though. All right. The next one is the sidearm. So you're going to go back to a foot, foot and a half. Click and hold. You might have some trees hanging down that you want to get under, but you still want to cast there, so you just do one of these. So you've got the overhand cast, nice and smooth. You've got the flip. And you've got the sidearm. There also might be a time when you're on a fishing dock where they have a big hole cut out of the middle of the dock with a roof over it. Those are pretty cool. And you're just going to drop down. Basically, just click the button. When you're ready to go down, you're just letting go and letting the line spool out. So you've got the overhand cast, you've got the flip, you've got the sidearm, and the drop. And for practice, you can just set some things up in your yard to shoot at. I'm going to go overhand first. Always look behind you, make sure there's no trees, You don't take anybody's eyelid off. Nice and smooth. Try to flip it to the bucket. I'll do a little sidearm. Sidearm. That was not good. Sidearm. Sorry, sunflower. Woohoo! Click. Release. Walmart grill. I got the handle. I'm gonna count that. A little sidearm. A little overhand action. And another one. If you're getting close to your target, that's good. And a little flipping. I'll count it. Just keep practicing. Here we go. Close. It's okay to go a little past your target. You can always reel it back up to where it's supposed to be. Hey. Nah. Did you catch anything? Hilarious people. Well, I think we did some good today. We learned our way around a Spincast rod and reel, except for the drag dial, that's another video. And we had a little casting practice. In the next video, we're gonna do some bluegill fishing, and I'm excited for you to meet my first special guest on the show. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching Fishing with Coach Brown. We'll talk to you soon.